They question his resume. They swear they've figured him out. But when the bell rings, he crushes these fools like peanuts.
To hold on, to try and stifle him, but he can't.
When opponents come in loud and leave in silence, then you know you're watching Canelo Alvarez destroys cocky opponents.
Never gonna give up.
But his legs are not there. This time, I don't think he's getting up.
Probably one of the most substantial middleweight rivalries was the time when Caleb Plant tried to provoke Canelo by cursing his family, and he got shoved off the stage in return.
Don't get paid.
Billy Joe Saunders came in with a cocky attitude and disrespected Canelo to his face. And shattered his orbital bone. And Saunders never fought again.
68-66. Power from Canelo. And it is over. They have stopped the fight. Stop the fight. It is over.
This next guy fought less like a boxer and more like a walking punching bag from Canelo's gym. Yildirim was barely throwing any punches and stood there like a robot.
Aggressively, he's dropped. Right on the belt line goes one.
Anthony Jarrell, 43% of his power punches.
And it's a stationary target. You think that's an early game? Throwing all these uppercuts and body shots.
He got knocked down by the Mexican champion and then started smiling like he had won the fight.
Blocking those shots, believe me. Oh, and 1, 2, and down goes
And later on, the fool couldn't even continue the fight, and Canelo was crowned the champion.
Firing back. Look at Canelo just piecing him apart. Yildirim is hurt.
You know, Sergio will work back to what they know when they get into a firefight. This looks...
They have stopped the fight. It's over. Moss from Avni Yildirim. He did the talking. He did not do the walking.
Shane Mosley thought experience would allow him to beat Canelo Alvarez, but he was about to find out that he couldn't be more wrong. Shane Mosley tried his best to overpower youth through his years of combat, but Canelo was too fast and strong for Mosley and showed him little to no respect.
And he's on the second up here. Then he goes down. He walks again. He really struggles and he does without breaking walking. There's no damage done. Boy, how heavy.
By the end of the fight, Mosley's face was all swollen and the decision was obvious.
Again, terrific fight. The entire crowd was on its feet.
These guys gave toe-to-toe still. WBC, Canelo Alvarez.
This next guy's name sounds more like a taco brand than an actual boxer. He publicly stated that the better man will win in the fight, and he wasn't wrong.
This is going to be a great night of boxing, and the better man will win Saturday. Thank you all.
But in the fight, he became a punching bag for Canelo and stood there like a standing corpse. Canelo unloaded bombs on Lopez's face until he couldn't fight anymore.
Combination punch. Canelo can't throw with Canelo. And Canelo round 2. Oh, and a right uppercut.
Action is opening up here, round 2.
Nice. Talk to the liver. Down goes Lopez. Well, but Lopez showing his fight. And now another body shot.
He's too small. Right through his offense.
And there he goes again to the body. And the right hand.
Punches, he's probably trying to get his wind back. And while he's trying to recover his air, he got hit with a combination.
In the 5th round, Lopez gassed out, and Canelo finished him with vicious body and head punches.
As I says again, going downstairs with the left hands to the body. And now along the ropes. Alvarez. Left uppercut. 10 seconds left in the round. And referee Joe Court, Canelo Alvarez retains the WBC.
This next fool got his face completely restructured at the hands of Canelo Alvarez. Kirkland was the bigger guy, so naturally he was overconfident. He started super fast, like he had springs in his body rather than joints.
Kirkland usually starts fast, is very frenetic, very active.
Down 3 times in that fight, and right now he's just teeing off on Canelo Alvarez.
But then he gassed out, and Canelo overpowered him with nuclear missiles. Canelo trapped him on the ropes and cracked open this fool like a can of beans.
Always been susceptible in the opening round of
Oh,
his
he got
bouts.
nailed, and he goes down. Right on, as you said it. He's been susceptible in the early uppercuts, right hands.
Smart of Alvarez to work the body of Kirkland. Wobble.
That's a punish you under. Solid right hand. Back to the left. He's ready to go again. He doesn't answer. Surely could step in. The bell ends. He caught him again. And again. And again. Look at these clean shots. He better answer. Or surely...
Kirkland's not the kind of guy to hang on. He's not the kind of guy to tie his opponent up. He usually survives.
And in the third round, he forgot that he was fighting a battle and started taking a nap on the floor.
Kirkland does... Oh! The uppercut caught him coming forward. So he's been down for the second time.
Kirkland can get up. He's going to fight. He's always going to want to fight. He's never going to give up.
But his legs are not there. This time, I don't think he's getting up.
Oh, it's over.
All over.
It's over.
He knocked him out cold. That was a right hand that finished him off. He was out on his feet before the right hand hit him.
I agree.
Amir Khan tried to hype up the audience by saying that he was meant to be the bigger guy all this time when he came from welterweight to super middleweight.
I think physically, I've always been a bigger guy. I think time will tell that maybe Amir Khan is meant to be a middleweight. You just never know. So this is a great opportunity for me. I'm fighting for the world title.
But his dreams were soon going to go in the trash.
Okay on both sides.
Khan started off strong, throwing heavy punches to the body earlier on.
A very pro-Mexican club. He has it on his shoulders, on his elbows. Give some exposure to it.
But Canelo's chin was too strong for the smaller guy.
I'm seeing some pressure. Ready to camp for Canelo. Speed guys on the fighter that he lost to, he lost him to outwork him. You can't have some blood on that right eye. Trickling down.
But in round 6, everything changed when Canelo dropped Khan with a cracking right hand and ended the fight.
Tricky style.
The next cocky fool who thought he could beat Canelo was Daniel Jacobs. In their press conference, he specifically told everyone that he would be coming for all of Canelo's titles.
And I will assure that I will win this fight with no controversy.
But later in the fight, it was clear who was keeping all the gold. At the beginning, Daniel stood there with his overconfident smirk. As soon as
Canelo Alvarez.
And he went home with a towel in his hand instead of a belt.
Canelo
Callum Smith came in tall and confident, and he had all the advantages of putting down Canelo, but the height advantage meant nothing in front of Canelo. He treated Smith like an oversized punching bag and bullied him in the ring. He wore him down and battered him on the ropes.
Compensated, and Canelo hit him with that. When he blocked that right hand, that's a good uppercut from Canelo. It drove him back. He's going to win that battle. Uppercut. 3 rounds ago, I've never seen Canelo dance either.
So Canelo's just struggling now. I think.
Canelo winging shots throughout this fight, combinations.
And after a 12-round beatdown, Canelo won the fight.
Canelo Alvarez is the super middleweight champion of the world.
Austin Trout's team was acting a little too cocky right before the fight, and they even predicted a knockout in the 7th round.
I think Trout knocks him down about 7th round, 9th round. Then he just whooped on his ass the whole time.
But little did these fools know that they were going to be battered into a pancake.
usually the best.
Trout was the bigger guy, but he was fighting like an old grandpa.
No. There's a affect the opponent.
And then this fool ate a torpedo straight through Canelo's own artillery and dropped like a fly.
Austin Trout 26-0, 14. There's a big right hand that dropped 6.
The fight went the distance, but not before Trout lost via a decision.
And Canelo dropping throughout the fight with pace. Each guy. He did it.
Another Smith who got his face altered at the hands of Canelo was Liam Smith. Smith kept on putting the pressure on Canelo with his tight defense, but that was all he had. He even tried to provoke Canelo after the bell and got booed by the fans in return.
Well, you got to be a smart aggression. I think he's doing it.
And now he's got Canelo.
Right now, Canelo digging into those beefy ribs, that's for sure. Because
Canelo wasn't about to let that disrespect slide.
Fighter like Liam Smith, who's been there, done that, expect to go into the...
Made people believe that Canelo... Smith taking the fight to Alvarez.
Okay.
So he cracked open this coconut right in the body.
Oh, and a big body shot, and down goes Liam Smith.
Hey, all right?
And the way in, around that tough guard, and another body shot. He's down for a second time. Just when you thought, hey, this might...
And then Canelo destroyed this fool with a third body shot and made him sleep on the canvas.
Oh, and there it is, time. Will it be a charm? It's over. Canelo Alvarez. His 50th fight.
Just like all the other bigger guys, Rocky Fielding thought he could outmuscle Canelo with his size.
This is your main event of the evening.
Fielding could barely throw a proper punch, and then he got dropped with a landmine that detonated straight through his ribs.
He won't win this fight against Rose, but
You have the jab to keep Canelo Alvarez at bay. Does he have that stick? Down body shot.
Canelo found his weak point, so he targeted the same point over and over again.
this is the way you knock down a doesn't have the power off of him.
No, he doesn't. Down he goes. He continues. Jamie Moore.
And the giant fell harder than anyone thought was possible.
Like maybe he's trying to get Canelo to
Hard
wear
right
himself
hand,
out.
down he goes.
Good?
He's smart. That was a headshot. Down he goes to the body, and that should do it.
It's over.
That is it.
Canelo Alvarez versus Liam Smith.
What should concern Canelo the most?
Smith came in tough and held his own early, but Canelo's body shots kept piling up.
Block.
Because he had that amateur pedigree. He has that back.
You can see there's a slight cut over the right eye. Oh, and a big body shot, and down goes Liam Smith, and that completely changes the complexion of this fight. In around that tough guard, and another body shot. He's down for a second time. Maybe one more time to the body, and Smith could be out of here.
By round 9, a brutal liver shot dropped Smith for good.
Not being undeterred here, not afraid.
Oh, and there it is, a third time. Will it be a charm? It's over.
After the fight, Smith said, Canelo didn't hit as hard as I expected.
He didn't hit as hard as I expected, but he was better than I expected. He opened me up and found more gaps than Munguia.
Funny way to put it while lying on the canvas. Canelo Alvarez versus Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Chavez Jr. talked like he could mix it with Canelo.
Sometimes they fought little guys. You think you're the real middleweight champion?
Promising a real Mexican war.
Are you gonna knock him out? No, you never predict that knock him out, but I can knock him out here.
But once the fight started, there was no war.
We are inside the ring and we are underway. They don't even tap glove. Cut apart Liam Smith in September. 1-2 from behind of his son. Right hand from Canelo.
Just Canelo completely dominating from the first bell to the last.
Those right hands are few and far between.
48-1-1. His only loss to Floyd Mayweather.
Chavez Jr. hasn't pushed the pace or tempo of this fight.
I'll fight Chavez Jr. I don't like him. Let's do it.
12 rounds later, Chavez Jr. hadn't won a single moment.
And that's what we're seeing right now.
3 rounds. I think they should have said, hey, we're going to pull the plug, man.
For some reason, the last few years, in the country...
The only fight he brought was at the face-off.
Throw the shutout. He has...
Canelo Alvarez versus Gennady GGG Golovkin 2. The first fight ended in a controversial draw, so the rematch was all about proving who was really number one.
Sergio, it was Golovkin who was the more frustrated fighter after the decision in the first fight. Golovkin comes out jabbing in the white trunks. Very, very good at moving his head.
GGG promised a knockout, saying Canelo couldn't handle him.
Those are menacing punches that he is throwing straight ahead. Stop stealing him.
Instead, Canelo stood his ground, fought toe-to-toe, and outboxed the bigger puncher.
As he knows cleanly and clearly to put him in the bank. Look, a key point of this, too, is as you see, Golovkin has such a good jab. He's able to land there.
Shots like that.
Such a high level of concentration. And even in this round already, while we're talking, there's another right hand from Canelo.
After 12 brutal rounds, Canelo took the decision.
Withering body attack by Canelo. Getting the hammer in, whether it's with the uppercut, anything has not gone as expected, but it is very close, and both men come out firing.
Triple G kept crying robbery, but the belt stayed with Canelo. Canelo Alvarez versus Lonardo Tyner. Tyner walked in with gangster energy, boasting that Canelo wasn't on his level. But once the bell rang, Canelo picked him apart with cleaner shots and smarter boxing.
Golpes con buena técnica en la ejecución, sigue ahí con una derecha larga y repite con la izquierda, que en dos
la mano derecha extraordinaria. Muy bien el Canelo.
Tyner no es un peleador fácil.
Gutiérrez, Alfredo, el molote. Cuando estaba entrando este hombre que está abriendo.
The cocky grin slowly faded round by round.
Desesperarse, seguir con esa mano izquierda,
apretando el ritmo de la contienda al Canelo, conectando con los
amables amigos el inicio.
Lonardo Tyner, difícil. El vendaje del guante y tal como lo pronosticó Tyner, no ha sido nada.
Si la gente se levanta de su lugar y empieza a que suelta una mano derecha que revienta.
By the end, Tyner got schooled by a younger guy, not the flex he imagined. Canelo Alvarez versus Yuri Gonzalez.
Because these events and series like this showcase upcoming talent.
This was young Canelo's first real test back in 2009.
You're going to see intensity early from these guys coming from Guadalajara as he comes in.
Gonzalez came to fight and gave him tough rounds, but Canelo slowly took control.
So good stuff here by Gonzalez. You duck the head, you move on the angles. By staying in front of Gonzalez.
By the 11th, the pressure was too much.
Welterweight championship.
And Canelo scored the TKO.
And he stunned Gonzalez. Gonzalez hurt for the first time in the fight, and there it is, it's over.
A reminder that even early on, he knew how to break opponents down piece by piece. Canelo Alvarez versus Carlos Baldomir. Baldomir was the seasoned veteran, while Canelo was the hungry 20-year-old with something to prove.
From Baldomir for missing weight, assuming Alvarez...
Right now he's boxing, and he's surprising me a little bit.
Baldomir fighting out of Argentina.
Canelo dominated with speed and power.
Look, a little bit too much. I mean, he should be setting it up with counters just like that. That right hand right there, he steps back. And after you catch your opponent off guard.
Look at these jabs continuing to land. There's another one from Canelo. His speed and his timing, which has seemingly led him to win all the rounds so far, which is obviously about as tough.
From both, actually.
And in round 6, he landed a monster left hook.
This is Canelo's best moment of the fight so far. Oh, and a straight right hand. Baldomir might be ready to go. And he's gone.
That put Baldomir down and out.
So, did you enjoy these knockouts? And if you would like to see more of this content, then subscribe and like this video. We recommend you watch this video next.